Hello. On this video, I'll show you how I made 4 simple home decor ideas. For the first project, I took a plastic placemat and a 6-inch wooden ring and 2 wood dowels, and they're flat, they're not round. And all I did is I measured the height of the placemat and I cut to size the wooden dowel, as you can see here. Then I glued the wooden dowels to the back side of the sides of the placemat. And now all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna glue the wooden rings to the bottom and one to the top. You can try this with other placemats, and then you can use a battery operated candle and put it in the middle, and this is how it looks at night. Now let's jump for the second project. For the second project, I had this poncho, I think it's called, and I like the fabric or the pattern of the fabric, so I'm going to use this to make a cover for a cushion. I like this rectangular area, and this one is the one I'm going to use to the front of the pillow. So all I did is I cut one rectangular piece of fabric that is going to go on the front of the cushion, and then I cut 2 squares that are going to go on the back of the cushions. And on the square pieces, I stitched one side of the square. As you can see here, I put the pins, and now you can see I stitched the sides. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place the rectangular piece, you see is going right side up, and then I'm gonna place the 2 square fabrics on top of the rectangular one, right sides facing together, but one of the square is gonna overlap on top of the other one, and then I'm gonna stitch all around the fabric, and this is done to the exact measurements of the cushion. If you guys want me, I can do a tutorial on how to do this cover for cushions in another video. And now all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna insert the cushion inside the fabric, and here is the cushion completed. And for the third project, I had this glass bowl and I used a cardboard cylinder. The cardboard cylinder is stronger than the ones that come inside of a toilet paper. This one comes inside of the yarns that I use for weaving. And all I did is I took my E6000 glue and I glued the cardboard cylinder to the center bottom of the glass bowl, and then I let it dry for a couple of hours. And once it was dry, all I did is I took my Rust-Oleum stone paint and I spray painted the whole thing. Note, you should primer first, but even though I didn't, it came out nicely. I also had this big plastic jar that I had around, so I also spray painted it and it came out nicely. And for the fourth project, I wanted to try this wooden base, if you can call them. All I did is I took the same wooden dowels that I used on the first project with the placemat, they're flat, and I had this little rectangular box, So all I did is I took the wooden dowels and I cut them to size, and then I glued them to the wooden box. And after all the wooden dowels were glued to the wooden box, I just took my Waverly antique paint and painted the whole thing. And as you've seen on other projects that I done using this paint, you know I like to paint it and then wipe it off with a paper towel, because I like how it turns out wiping the paint off. And after I finish painting the outside, I'm gonna take my Waverly ink paint and I'm gonna paint the inside of the wooden box. And then I took this slabs of wood. I think I got this at Walmart, and then I did a rectangle, and I pretty much did the same thing. I just glued them together to make a little rectangular base, and then I glued the wooden dowels and painted them just as I did the rectangular box. Here's the finished product. Well guys, hope you like this video. Remember to subscribe and give it a thumbs up. Be safe everyone.